Before you spend 1099 rupees on the new K Beauty Cashmere Lip and Cheek Blur, let me show you exactly what I noticed after testing it for last few days. I will show you the real shade in natural light, the texture, the transfer test, and whether it actually worth the price. I picked up two shades, Free Spirit and Soul Shine. Swatches you are seeing in this video is in natural light with no artificial lighting, so you can see the actual shades, the texture, pigmentation, and how they perform on both the lips and cheeks. So let's start. Before we get into the formula, let's quickly talk about the packaging. I actually like the packaging. It looks clean, minimal. It also feels sturdy in the hand without being bulky. So it's easy to carry in your makeup pouch. Now let's open it because there is one thing I really liked. It's the applicator. Instead of the usual doe foot, it comes with this flat brush applicator. It almost looks like a tiny makeup brush, which is honestly haven't seen before in any other product. And because it's flat, it spread the product really nicely. Now let's talk about the price. You will get 3.2 ml of product for rupees 1099. Honestly, that's not a lot of product for the price. K beauty products usually fall in the mid-range category, but I still feel 1099 is slightly on the expensive side. So let's see how the formula performs. Now let's talk about the formula. It has very moisturizing mousse texture. The moment you applied it, it glides like butter. It feels really lightweight, comfortable on the lips while still giving that beautiful blurred finish. It doesn't feel dry at all. It smooths the look of lip lines and it gives a soft blurred effect. K Beauty claims it gives a blurred finish, feels lightweight and stays comfortable. From my experience after using it for last few days, I actually felt all of those things. Now let's talk about the shades. So first shade is Free Spirit. It's a beautiful blue toned red and I personally like the shade a lot. One layer gives you a soft blurred look, but because it's a mousse formula, you can easily build it up. The more layer you apply, the deeper the color becomes. So if you like Korean style blurred lips or gradient lips, I think you will really enjoy this kind of finish. Now everything looks really good so far, but I know most of you are probably wondering one thing, does it transfer? Let me show you. Yes, it transfers. Not heavily, but it definitely transfers. Let's do it one more time. There is still some transfer. And even the third time, there is still a little bit of product. Now remove the product from my hand and test it again. There is still slight transfer. So no, this isn't a transfer proof lip product. One thing I noticed is that because it's such a moisturizing mousse formula, I honestly wasn't expecting it to be completely transfer proof. The more layers you apply, the more it transfers because there is simply more product sitting on the lips. But here is something I really liked. Even after the transfer, my lips still looked nice and blurred. It didn't become patchy, it didn't crack. The formula still looked smooth and it still felt really nourishing on the lips. The pigmentation is also really good and I think it can work even if you have slightly two-toned or pigmented lips. But I wouldn't expect full coverage on heavily pigmented lips. Let me show you the second shade. This is Soul Shine. It's a beautiful muted berry rose shade. Compared to Free Spirit, this one feels more like an everyday shade, or it can be used as a beautiful pink shade. If you prefer softer colors instead of bold reds, I think you will enjoy this one more. I also wanted to share one thing which I noticed. I wanted to see how it performs after eating. So I wore this while eating Chinese food because I wanted to test it with an oily meal. So by the end of the meal, most of the color was gone. So if you are eating oily food, don't expect this to survive. You will definitely have to reapply it afterwards. For me, that wasn't surprising because this formula focuses more on comfort than long wear. One more thing I wanted to mention, I have tried quite a few Indian Mousse lip products, and compared to those, this one feels much more nourishing. It feels lighter, it feels softer. It actually reminds me of Korean Mousse lip products because of how comfortable it feels on the lips. So comfort wise, I personally prefer this formula over most mousse formulas I have tried. Now let's apply it on the cheeks. It blends really nicely. I didn't notice any patchiness. It melts into the skin really easily and you don't have to work too hard to blend it. It gives the cheeks the same soft blurred effect instead of looking too intense. If you like that soft natural blush look, I think you will enjoy how this blends. And because it's a lip and cheek product, you can use the same shade on both of your lips and cheeks for a really nice monochromatic makeup look. So here's what I honestly think. I really like the formula. It's lightweight, it feels nourishing, it gives a beautiful blurred finish, and also I like that you can build it up depending on how much color you want. Compared to the Indian Mousse lip products I have tried, this one definitely feels softer and more comfortable on the lips, and the shades are also really beautiful. Before you buy it, there are two things you should know. First, it isn't transfer proof. So if you are especially looking for a product that doesn't transfer at all, this probably isn't the right one. And second, if you are eating oily food, you will most likely need to reapply it afterwards. These were the only two things I noticed while testing it. Overall, I genuinely enjoyed using this product and understand why people are liking this formula. It's comfortable, it's nourishing, it gives that really beautiful blurred effect on the lips and cheeks. For me, the comfort of the formula is actually its biggest strength. I hope this review helped you decide whether you should buy it or not. If you have already tried it, let me know which shade you picked and how it worked for you. I would genuinely love to know your experiences, and subscribe for more beauty reviews like this. See you in the next one.